Right, because we get to have that couple of days of sober reflection type of thing of we got the high of he's hired. We got the guy that we all pretty much wanted. I'm not going to say he was everyone's main candidate, but he was either one or two. And even then, it wasn't a distant two for those of you who had it maybe number two. Maybe not you on the show, but you in Isles fandom in general. And so we're all happy about that. And now it's talking about, okay, well, what's next? Because he's got, well, as you said on the show, he's got to hit the ground running. You've got to draft in less than a month, or exactly a month as of today.
It's going to come up quickly. And to me, I think the thing, we'll go in order, I guess, of what we have to do here now that he's hired.
Yeah.
To me, the first thing I think is obvious, but I think some people might overlook this first thing, which is, who's coaching this team? Is Patrick Waugh going to be the coach, or are they going a different direction? I'm assuming Patrick Waugh is staying, but I feel like that step one, before we get into any players, extensions, anything like that, who's coaching this team? Is it like, are we confirming that it's Patrick Waugh, and then kind of all steam ahead here?
Yeah, you're right that wasn't going to be my number one. My number one is going to be focus on the draft. Who are you taking? Because you got three possible options here. Two really, I guess. But you're right. If you're going to start a coaching search, you want to start it as soon as humanly possible. I guess maybe you're going to have some availability depending on what happens going forward. Like Rob Brindamore might be available. I know there's some people out there who might not want him. I kind of do. I don't think it's a Rob problem. I don't think Carolina's having a Rob problem. I think they're kind of a Carolina problem. But whatever. I'm not saying like you need to fire Patrick Waugh if Rob Brindamore becomes available. But you're right. If you're going to start a coaching search, you want to start it as soon as possible. There's also the idea of like, what type of team are you building here? What type of identity are you creating? And does Patty fit that? And if he does, then great, say so. If he doesn't, then also say so.
Yeah. By the way, like, I would be surprised, I think, at this point, if they went a different direction at coach. Like, I think he's staying, and I would say 95% of the fan base probably feels the exact same way. But that's got to be the first decision in my eyes before we even get to the draft, because I know maybe number one overall pick a little bit different, but you would think that the rest of the draft, like who's coaching and the style that they're going to be playing, has to have some sort of impact on the draft and free agency decisions and stuff like that. No?
Yes. I'm not going to disagree with anything you're saying there. I think for me, it'd be more of the immediacy of the impact the impact of a coach is felt more immediately than the impact of a second round pick or third round pick, right? Sure. First overall, not so much. You should be able to feel that right away. But a coach, definitely, right? If you have the wrong coach right away, you're going to feel it. If you have the right coach, you're going to feel it right away because they're impacting your squad day one, shift number one of the new season. Whereas that second round pick isn't going to be around for 3 years, maybe at best.
Yeah, if you're lucky. And the point being, like, more so like roster building philosophy. Like, what kind of prospects are you looking for, more than like, hey, is this guy going to be here when this coach is still here or not, kind of thing. I was just more saying, like, yeah, first overall, maybe you're probably just going, all right, this guy I think is the best, let's take him. But
yeah,
from how you want to build the team, how they're going to play stylistically, that's got to come before you're saying, oh, well, what contract are we giving to Dobson? Who do we want to take, whatever, with whatever pick and all that.
You're right. Because then who are we going after in free agency is going to depend on what kind of hockey you want to play when you approach free agency. I'm sure he's got his philosophy and the style he wants to play, and he's preached that to the owners. But we need to understand that when it comes to coaching, because that is a vital position. You're absolutely right. That should be priority number one, is who the hell's coaching this team.
If you like that, make sure to subscribe to Up the Turnpike on Patreon for more exclusive New York Islanders content.